I've made no secret of the fact that I'm supporting Biden and Harris in this election. With 3 weeks to go, polls show them beating Trump by double digits. So naturally, I'm terrified. And no, this isn't just free-floating liberal paranoia. This is fact-based liberal deja vu, you guys. Lest you forget, here is what the New York Times ran exactly 3 weeks before the 2016 election, October 18th. You may have missed it. It was tucked in between 6 stories about Hillary's emails. But I remember that shit, you guys. To me, October 2020 kind of feels like October 2016 on steroids. Not least because one of the candidates is literally on steroids. So here to talk about that are the co-founders of Crooked Media and co-hosts of Pod Save America, John Favreau and John Levitt. Welcome to the show, John and John. Good to see you guys.
You too.
Good to see you, Larry.
I love listening to you guys being in your shows. You guys are the ultimate insiders, but you still kind of keep your own points of view about stuff too. So I really wanted to ask you this. Every indication, as I said, shows Biden's going to win this election, except the indication that reminds us how we felt 4 years ago, right? Are we making the same mistake twice, or have we come up with new mistakes to make this time?
I'm sure we have plenty of new mistakes, but here's the thing, like, Trump can definitely win. We should all be very well aware of that.
Wait, John, say that again very slowly and clearly.
Trump can win.
Yes. You know who didn't have a chance in the primary after the second primary had been done? Joe motherfucking come from behind Biden. None of us thought Biden had a chance after those 2 primaries, right? Sarah, be honest.
I mean,
be honest, guys.
I think there was always the chance of him doing well in South Carolina, but after, I don't think the Biden campaign will tell you they did not expect to win after a 5th place finish in Iowa.
Exactly.
So even the campaign themselves, that's how anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Okay, thank you. You guys have talked about the gettable voters, when I've heard you talk about focusing on those voters in some of the swing states. What exactly are gettable voters, and how do we actually get them?
I think you have to think about 2 different kinds of people, right? You have to think about people that aren't deciding between Biden and Trump. They're deciding whether to vote or not vote.
Oh, okay.
And then I think you also do have to think about people that have made up their minds on Donald Trump. They don't like him. They're not fans of his. They are sick of the noise. They are sick of the chaos. But there are people out there that still don't feel like they have enough information about Joe Biden. We did a poll with Change Research, and we looked at these kinds of marginal, first-time, infrequent voters. And a lot of what was most persuasive for them was going through and just telling people the basics about what Joe Biden is going to do. So those people are out there.
40% of them said they have no opinion of Joe Biden.
Okay, so let me throw this at you guys. Okay, how does that person react to these 2 images? COVID Jesus Trump thrown out masks, resurrected from the dead at one of these rallies, and Joe Biden, very contained here, being very sane as we like. But I always say, I can tell when a show is good when I can turn down the sound and still understand the story. Like, if you turn down the sound on that story, who wins in that?
People have made up their minds on Trump and COVID. They don't think he's taking it seriously enough. His numbers have not improved since it turned out his super spreader behavior caused a super spreader event. So no, I don't think this is coming. Look, I mean, he makes decisions based on his ego. He wants to prove how tough and strong he is. He wants to prove he overcame it. He wants to prove he wasn't wrong to downplay the virus. Does that help him win the election? I don't think so.
Okay, one thing that I'm kind of getting a little wind about is I hear Trump's campaign is losing money faster than like a Trump casino right now. I don't know how much of that is true, but do you think just like the good old-fashioned money is going to make a difference in this election?
So I think that just like everything else in a close election, money makes a difference on the margins. The fact that Joe Biden has been able to outspend Donald Trump in so many of these states is a good thing. It helps. And that's not just us. You talked to Republican strategists, Republican operatives. Mitch McConnell was on the phone the other day with Republicans complaining about all these small dollar donations.
Y'all gotta give me some more money. You gotta give me some more money.
Just at Crooked Media, we raised like $25 million after Ruth Bader Ginsburg died for the Senate races.
I saw that.
Mitch McConnell is really upset about that. He thinks it's going to be a problem for them. Now, is it decisive? Does it win a race? We don't know. But everything helps in a close race.
Do you guys have any prognostications for a type of November surprise we could see, like that day before the election or election day type of thing? I feel like it could be a voter suppression issue.
Ultimately, we're going to have to fight this election kind of with ordinary politics while recognizing that a lot of it is taking place outside of normal politics, right? Trump is threatening to jail his opponents. He's actively undermining the election. They're trying to suppress the vote.
Yeah.
And you don't know the difference between Donald Trump making excuses for when he loses and Donald Trump making excuses for why he won't leave office. These are very scary and very real threats we should absolutely take seriously. So to me, like when you say, what is the November surprise that we should be afraid of? To me, like this election is a battle between kind of ordinary democratic politics and democracy versus an anti-democratic right-wing movement, right? Between people who want to fight this thing out the old-fashioned way and a kind of propaganda operation designed to take advantage of rot and decline and mistrust. And do I think it is possible we can wake up surprised by the power of those forces? Absolutely. Like, of course we can. How will that manifest itself? I don't know. But it's worth reminding everybody that that's why this is not just an election about getting to 50% plus one vote. Every single vote over the line is a vote against fascism and a vote against that kind of an outcome, a vote that says no to those kind of anti-democratic forces.
Yes, and I appreciate all the work you guys do. Your Vote Save America, I love that campaign. I got my hat still at home,
Nice.
Thank you, Jon Favreau and Jon Lovett, you guys.